Yo, what's going on, everyone? Surprise, it's me. Well, it's been a while since we've done one of these, give or take like 10 months or so. But fortunately for you all, I've happened to accumulate some Mod IL debt that I need to pay off. So expect more content in the near future. I'm going to try to return to doing these more regularly. More on that at the end. But for now, um, we will get to presenting the results for the current mod IO, which is jump underscore blue riff by Cookie Cat. And it's a map, as some may have guessed by the showings on screen. It's a TF2 themed map focused entirely around the mechanic of rocket jumping, which in this mod has actually been recreated to a really fairly accurate degree, I would say, as someone who used to speedrun jump maps. Anyways, with me here today, I have Mookie here to help me commentate.
Hello, it's me.
It's
I'm
Mookie, the one and only.
the rocket jumping expert.
He's a bigger rocket jumping expert than I am. Anyways, we will get right to it. So I'm going to cut the music. No more music. And we will get right to presenting the results. All right. I'm looking at chat and it's already a hoot. So this map is fairly linear and it's not very long. But with rockets being introduced into the mix, I'm really excited to see how hat players have adjusted to a movement mechanic completely foreign to their game. Well, I guess I don't know if some people may or may not have experienced rocket jumping already, but I'm interested to see it.
I think most people probably haven't, so
And yeah,
be interesting.
that to me is going to be the most interesting part is seeing how players handle it. So, without further ado, let's get right into presenting the results. So, starting us off at seventh place, we have Key Smash's time. And for what this map was, got a fair amount of participants. So the stream's probably going to be a bit on the shorter side, just because of the map itself not being very long. But let's kick things off by seeing what they did. All right, and there we go. All right. So, standard three jumps to start off. And I will warn you guys throughout this, for all you non-rocket jumpers, I am going to be tech dropping a lot of tech terms on you so that you know what we in the TF2 biz would call tech. Because there's a lot of tech that is actually transferable between the two that have been implemented in this mod. Which right there, what Key Smash is doing is what we would call a pogo. And they did not opt to hit the button at first. And they just barely managed to clip over the gate, which is actually not something I even tried, to be honest with you, surprisingly enough. But it seems there's just enough space to get through the gate. Okay, and then the ending here, bit tricky.
You also have to get like a double climb at the top of it as well.
Yeah, it seemed to be very thin, but they do end up finishing with a final time of 104.03. Flashed for just a second, but luckily I have these entered in. So, very nice way to kick things off. Already seeing advanced strats like the gate skip. You'd love to see it. Very nice first run to kick things off. All right. And moving on. Sorry for the audio jump scare. I never asked about that, by the way. How's the audio balancing so far?
Perfect, surely.
Sorry for the jump scare, guys. Everyone's runs are at varying degrees of
Doka would
volume.
never mess up a Mod IL.
Never.
a Mod IL stream.
I'm not known for doing that. I would never do such a thing. Would we count that as a choke? It's become tradition to count my chokes.
I mean, I didn't hear it because I didn't have the sound, but I assume it was a joke.
No, okay, it wasn't that bad. I'm gonna let myself slide on that one. Well, let's say it's not a joke. Anyways, moving on. In sixth place, we have my man Charles Bells II. My man actually entered the competition.
This is like the last person I expected to see. That's crazy.
Yep, they actually did a run, and let's see what they did for their run. So, starting off with the standard 3 jumps. Using rockets to scale the wall and skip that little section on the side.
Whoa, they're going fast.
Pogoing.
Already so fast.
Yeah, pogoing across. That's the great thing about these rockets.
Care for the button this time.
But the button is hitting this run. Oh, messes up the pogo a bit, but the rockets actually send you at like very, very high speed, so it is preferable in pretty much every case to use them instead of normal movement. At max pogo speed, you can get up to about 3,000 units of speed. I think a little above that, which is very fast. Anyways, very clean ending with the spring. Oh, it fumbles a bit with the dive, but ends with a final time of 46:45, which is a huge gap.
That's already we got some fast runs, apparently. Wow.
Yeah, we are already very, very well into sub 1 territory. I was a bit surprised to see such a gap in the results myself. But there's a huge gap now. And the question is, will it continue? Surely not, gap, right? Surely not. That won't happen. Oh, I can't say that. That's one of my signature lines. I'm gonna refrain from saying that ever again.
You said it already.
I'll add that to the choke counter. we got one. Okay, if I beat my last PB, I'm happy. If I get 1 to 3 chokes, like that's already an improvement from my usual.
Last run was 4 chokes.
I think it was like 5. So, and this is gonna be a shorter stream, so I have a lot of room to work with. But this is a fine start, I'd say. Anyways, let us move on to top 5. So, in 5th place, we actually have the creator of the mod themselves, Cookie Cat. They have entered the competition and did a run.
Ooh. And you said the mod was pretty accurate, so that kind of makes me think they might be a rocket jumper themselves.
Yeah, I don't know if they're in the chat right now, but I'm actually interested to know if they are a rocket jump enthusiast. Because I do not know many other than myself, to be honest. That'd be really cool if they were. Anyways, let's see the techniques they used in their run. Alright, starting out. And they
That's
also scale the wall. Oh, that's
Oh, okay.
interesting. They scaled the wall and then went back, like doubled back to use that platform there as like a means to get extra speed, like through an extra rocket.
Another button user. I also
But
feel like I kind of forgot to pay attention to what which rocket launchers people were choosing.
that is something of note too. I forgot to even mention that. There are actually 4 different rocket launchers in this mod that you can use. And I mean the one I'm using right now, which is probably the one everyone used, is the Liberty
Yeah.
launcher. And they do end with a final time of
45.
45:28. So only a second improvement over last run. So we're already having pretty close times.
It does seem like keeping that or like hitting that button is pretty fast because you can just carry like a bunch more speed through it
Yeah,
than kind of like getting stopped needing to climb at the top.
that's the thing. With pogoing, you can retain very high amounts of speed as long as there's surface to do it off of. It's a very, very effective strat to use, effective tech. But yeah, I guess I'll take the time now to explain the rocket launcher choices. There are 4, and they all have varying degrees of effectiveness for rocket jumping. But I'm pretty sure everyone is going to be using the Liberty launcher because it gives you the highest amount of boost per rocket. But one thing that would surprise me is to see a run that doesn't use it past this point. But in that case, very nice time. I really liked the double back for the extra pogo. Cause that extra speed, like you get a lot of extra speed per rocket. So doing that actually might have ended up being faster in the long run. And they also hit the button. Very nice run. Love to see it. And moving on to 4th place. I'm just gonna keep the volume for these low so that I don't jump scare people again. And then I'm gonna lower it. Okay, this one seems quiet. I'm gonna lower it after everything. Okay, that seems fine. Okay, just to save y'all's ears from pain. Anyways, coming up in 4th place, we have Mojer's run.
Oh, Germania.
Mojermania. Let's see what the legend
The Mod IL
themselves,
legend.
the strat hunting legend, came up with for this Mod IL. I'm actually interested to see. There's probably going to be some crazy strat as they are known for doing. Let's see it.
There's always something with Mojer.
There's always something. Okay. Okay, skipping the third
Oh, wall
one,
climb.
the wall climb into dive, and then scaling the wall on the left side to be closer to the
Interesting.
edge. Skipping. Oh, that was a really
Yeah,
nice
that's
dodge on the flamethrower.
skipping that spring too.
And then opting not to pogo, but doing single rocket jumps. Little bit of time
Skipping
loss
both
from that.
springs.
Oh, that was a nice.
Oh,
Double
that was a
shot,
nice
though.
shot.
That was a nice double shot. Doesn't quite get the momentum to carry on the spring. And let's see the closing out movement. And ending with a
Oh,
final time of 42:03.
42 or 3. Could
So,
next run be the first sub 40?
are we gonna see a sub 40 run? That's the question. Probably, but the past 3 places have been pretty close in time, to be honest. I'm surprised to see the closeness of some of these times. But yeah, very nice run. I really liked the beginning movement. And moving on to next run. We are now
The
breaking
podium.
the podium. We're breaking into podium territory with the top three. All right. And coming in at third place, we have Ink's run. So let's see what they did in their run. Okay, this is so. If you ever wanted to know the story behind how I got in Mod IL debt, here's the exact conversation we had.
Okay, there's no video.
Very nice meme. Oh shit, there's no video?
There's no video, Doko.
Oh, add that to the counter. Okay, we'll replay it for y'all. Because it's important that you see this. Alright, this is very important. I will show it again. So, this is the story of how I got myself into Mod IL debt. And that's part of my debt playing paid off. Very, very good meme. Anyways, on to the run. Oh, I like the music replace. Oh man.
Oh.
This is and the speed shot. So that's something we haven't seen yet that
Oh
Ink
my
seems to
God.
have discovered.
Oh,
So
you actually do just get so much speed. Oh, we got a button
and
skipper.
button skipper. So I will explain that. So in TF2 rocket jumping, there's a tech called speed shotting, where if you fire a rocket right as you hit the ground, you can retain that speed in your next jump and get a bit more, like while touching the ground. And in this,
They carried that speed through like the spring.
And we got
crazy.
a final time. Yeah, the spring. I really like that the spring in this level keeps your momentum because you can do some crazy stuff with it, as seen here. Ending with a final time of
sub 40.
38, 31. We are in sub 40 territory. But yeah, so that's something I'm guessing you will see for the rest of these because it's not intuitive to discover. In fact, I'm betting a lot of people discovered it by accident, but if you one frame and then fire a rocket, it's essentially just doing a speed shot, but in this game, which will it will retain your speed and give you a bit more than you had. But in this game, it also comes with the added benefit of giving you your jump back. So that's something
Cool.
Something to keep in mind for the rest of these. Very nice run and very nice meme. Unfortunately for you guys, I have racked up more Mod IL debt than that, so
let's go.
You guys are getting off lucky today. All right. Moving on to second place.
Silver medal.
The silver medal. We have hat lags time.
Ooh.
So let us see the strats they used. I'm guessing we're going to see something similar. We're definitely going to see all the tech come out into play here, I think. Alright. Oh, that was a really good speed shot. Oh my god, that was so fast. Okay, skipping the button.
Those speed shots are crazy. Whoa.
I know. You can get so much speed on them from this. And going over
that was
the
a
gate.
really clean gate skip too.
Yeah, this is a very clean run. And the spring, there it is.
And the spring momentum.
And didn't touch the ground and ending with a final time of 31:48. Very, very clean run. And with that...
That was hella clean. And somehow someone beat that.
Yep, somebody ended up beating that. That was like clean as hell, I know. And that also begs the question, We are close to sub 30 territory. Are we going to see it? Mm,
I believe.
You,
I
you, you
believe.
think we will?
I believe this next run is sub 30, surely. I believe.
All right, we'll see. We'll see it. We'll move on to our winning time. So, coming in first place for this Mod IL competition, we have Thog's Run.
Oh, Thug.
Thog coming in clutch. I wonder if you're in the chat, do you rocket jump? I have to know.
I think Thug said he was away. But
Oh. Well, we'll probably receive the answer at a later date.
it's interesting that you ask that of them.
I have to know. I need to find my fellow rocket jumping enthusiasts. Anyways, let's see Thog's run. Will it be sub 30? The ultimate question of this stream. And while climbing that, using a similar route to Hatlag, doing the speed shot there. Same as Hatlag, actually. And then using that backside of that wall to go right to the button. And getting a very good pogo. Skips the spring. Oh, that was a really nice shot. And using the spring. And
He's
gets the
doing this
speed shot.
entirely backwards.
Yeah. Ending with a final time of 31:20. Just edging out
just
Hatlag's
barely.
time by 0.2. And unfortunately, we did not see sub 30 be achieved. But
That's a close top 2. Wow.
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm like, oh my god, because this has happened before and it just keeps happening.
It actually I think it came down to the button versus no button.
Yeah, the gates might have been what done it in, to be honest. Because just being able to retain your speed through the gate across that big gap is huge, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anyways, congratulations to Thug for the 31:20 first place time. And with that, there's only one more run to show. And coming in what you all know and love, Doka's place, is my run.
All right, Doka. What did you do?
I know I've been boasting up my TF2 experience, so I made sure I really grinded the hell out of this IO. So
we're about to. Everyone wants the sub 30. I think we're about to get the sub 20.
I hope I don't disappoint you all. Anyways, let's see my run. All right. I'll turn the volume up because mine's a little quiet. And here we go. So don't touch the ground at all. Use the backside of that wall to scale that, climb that. Did the singular dive boost I did in this IO. Speed shot up the wall. Speed shot again. And then
you were just flying.
And then to close it out.
The timepiece. Oh my!
A time of
26:83.
With a final time of 26:83. I spent way too much time on this.
That start was crazy.
Yeah, so that comes entirely from my experience with speedrunning jump maps. That's like a technique used to scale walls. I already had an idea of the route I was going to do, and some of these shots were just insane. Like, I probably played this on Mod IL more, like for more time than the past two combined, because I really wanted to get a good run on this.
It was really clean.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And that is what I ended up with. And I kind of wanted to do more, but I had other stuff going on. But there we have it. And with that, that concludes the showcase for the Jump Blue Rift Mod IL competition.
I think that was 3 chokes. So I think you, unless you choke before you end the stream somehow, I think you did it.
Okay, so thank you for reminding me of that. So with that concluding the video showcases, here is something I failed to do last stream, and here are the results.
Oh yeah.
So honestly, if you didn't say that, I might have tied last time, to be honest.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You got me covered. Anyways, here are the results for this Mod IL comp. I'm honestly, because this is definitely a less conventional level in pretty much every form of the word.
Yeah. I it's pretty niche, but I think it's still got a good amount of people in it
Yeah,
despite that.
I'm happy with the amount of participants it's got because I know it's like the mechanic because this level is pretty much 75, more like 90% rocket jumping and like 10% like hat movement. So I can realize that's off-putting to some people. So honestly, this is about what I was expecting, and I'm happy with it. Thank you to everybody who participated. But with that being said, I will say something else. So
Oh.
you all saw the story about how I accumulated some mod IL debt, and how I also said I haven't paid it all off yet. Fortunately for
Yeah.
you guys, I'm going to be doing something a little special this week. Next week, even. I will say, stay tuned for Monday because I am probably also going to be announcing another Mod IL comp. We're going to do them back to back 2 weeks in a row for people who. I mean, I'm going to pick a more conventional level for people who was expecting like that sort of thing because I realized that like this is the first map back may have been off-putting. So, and I'm not gonna do this like every week, of course. This is gonna be a one-time thing, but stay tuned for that.
W's in the chat. Oh wow.
For people expecting that sort of thing, I stay tuned for it. That's all I'll say.
I think they're happy.
Yep. And with this one, you will also be given a full week, just like so that there's more. Because doing them back to back, I'm going to give 2 full weeks for each, like a week for
Yeah.
this and a week for the next one. But that,
One more time doesn't hurt.
yeah. So look forward to that. Hopefully, I don't choke and forget it, but I will try not to. Anyways, with that all out of the way, I think that pretty much wraps things up. If there's anything you would like to say, go right ahead.
I got nothing.
Alright, alrighty then. So that pretty much wraps things up. It was a bit on the shorter side, like I expected, just because the level is short. But yeah, thank you all for participating. Thank you all for watching, and peace. See y'all later.